Hey everybody, it's Cool Kid here. Oh, look at this! I'm not late for a chapter review! God, it is good to not be, super late or kind of late with these chapter reviews. So, yeah, why don't we get into it? Because I don't think I really need to say anything else before we, start this chapter review. I guess I should say that I am working on the next Attack on Titan chapter review, so stay in tune for that. But yeah, other than that, I think we can go on to the chapter review for chapter 1005, and of course we have to start at the cover page like we usually do. So this cover page is another one of the requests that we've been getting recently, and this one is Katakuri sharing his milk and donuts with hungry puppies and kittens. Wow, Katakuri, what such a nice guy! And well, okay. To be honest, if I better planned this review, I probably would have had donuts and I would have been eat them alongside the review, but unfortunately I didn't. One of these days I gotta do that where I say, if I play this better, I probably would have brought this or that, but next one of these days I should actually do that. But I like this cover page. I mean, generally I like Katakuri, which last time I checked he was pretty high in that popularity global popularity poll, which I should mention, I believe I think it's either today or tomorrow is the last day for the One Piece global popularity poll. So something I just generally recommend is for you guys to go and vote now, because this is your last day. Get your votes in. You don't want Katakuri too low, guys, right? Right? So you gotta get him in there. And, well, I mean, according to cover page, I mean, looks like, no, there are some eating on the donuts, but, yeah, wonderful, lovely cover page. I think we could, move on to the actual chapter review. So this chapter starts off with, the actual starting point of the chapter starts off with, we go back with, Black Maria, Sanji, and we got Black Maria. It's like, well, it looks like I'll have to eliminate those samurai. And Black Maria says to, the masked girl, like, Lady Cadman lady? I think I'm saying that right, but Black Mirror's like, are we ready for the wide transmission? And she's like, yes. And Black Mirror's like, well, Blackleg, be a dear and call for a Robin now. I spun several layers of hard gum web at the entrance and on the floor. She'll be ensnared the moment that she sets foot here. The web will restrain her, allowing my subordinates to riddle her with tranquilizers, and then, I'll continue with this conversation until I get to a point. Then she pulls out, basically, I guess, brass knuckles or something, and just beats down on freaking Sanji. And she's like, oh, you just have to call her and get this over with, and just beats down Sanji with the brass knuckles. And, I'll stop this moment here to go, I guess, back a little bit up to talk about the hard gum web. I definitely think that's interesting that she makes a distinction of hard gum web, because, I don't know, maybe it's me thinking that maybe, she has, like, certain levels of, I guess, webbing strength. Like, she can shoot out, I don't know, a weaker one or a stronger one. That's all I need to say about that. So we'll go back to, I guess, Black Maria beating down on Sanji. And she continues to beat him down. She's like, come on, and beg for her to come to rescue you quickly. I need somewhere else to be. Bam! And we got, I guess, some of the girls there being like, I get all my tears. Rather than die if he asks for help, which means endangering his friends. You know, I might have fell in love with him if he wasn't on different sides, and then Sanji's like, stop! And Sanji's like, how am I supposed to get a word if you just keep hitting on me? And we got back to the girls again. They're like, he's so defiant, you'll probably go and tell her, go to hell, or something like that. He's never going to get in enough. If you keep angering Big Sis, he'll die. And then Sanji's like, Robin-chan, save me! And then freaking all the girls are like, well, what? It was that easy? And even, I guess Black Maria was kind of, surprised by it. Like, oh, wow, seriously? It was that easy? Man, Jesus. So, yeah, and you know, Sanji's speech, you know, is heard all over, you know, all over Onigashima, where he says, we're on the 3rd floor in the large banquet hall. I'm being held hostage. Sorry. And, you know, we see all over Onigashima the message being reached. Like, let's see. We do see Chopper. Yeah, it's been a while we've seen Chopper in these chapters, and we still see him making the medicine with the goat meat that I totally forgot his name. Sorry. Then let's see. We do see Wire. I think his name is Wire. I think so. Yeah. He's part of Kid's crew, and he's like, how pathetic. And we do see Beppo. Beppo, yeah, it'd be good to see Beppo. And Beppo, who, I mean, I guess he's not a Sulong. That we're required to look at the moonlight, which, really, since we're inside of a building, that's not happening. But he's like, wait a minute, is that one of the Straw Hats? Let's see. Oh yeah, and we get a continuation of, I guess, the Sanji's speech, like, Robin-chan, if you don't come to save me, I'm going to be killed, so please help me. And we go back to a couple more. We do see some of the Straw Hats, like, we got Jinbei being like, man, is he even aware that the whole island is receiving this transmission? And he's like, well, Nico Robin has information the whole world wants. No wonder they're targeting her. And we go with Frankie, who's like, God, this is an obvious trap. And then we go down to, Marco. Lovely Marco, who, which I do find interesting that Marco's like, oh, what a lively bunch of you. Because everyone else is like, you know, in the entire battlefield's like, oh my God, are you serious? What's wrong with them? And then you got Marco's like, huh, how interesting. I think I like where this is going. I definitely do think that's interesting. Then next we go down with, Nami and Usopp. And Nami's like, oh my God, is he seriously? He must be up a woman at this point. And Usopp's like, wait a minute, I see where that where Sanji's voice is coming from. It's from that cat up there, and we do see like a small little cat with a mask. So interesting. I'll talk about that later on in the chapter. And we got Black Mirror's like, oh, God, I'm really surprised it was that easy. And Sanji's like, come on, get me out of these damn webs. I called her, didn't I? And then we got one of the girls being like, hey, Big Sis, someone's coming. She's like, wow, that was generally really fast. Anyway, I wasn't really going to let you go. Weren't you just talking about how much, you adored me? This isn't business anymore. It's personal. and she's like, I want you to be my pet with all the others. And when you see, a couple of men in the background being like, we only love Black Maria. And she's like, oh, it looks like they can't live without me. And Sanji's like, no, I love them. I love all the ladies in the world. I mean, I don't think Sanji actually does, but you know what he means. He loves every beautiful lady in the world. And Black Mirror's like, oh, well, cheating is something I just can't forget. You need to be disciplined. And then Sanji's like, wait a minute, my arm hockey won't work. There's a chance I could actually hurt you. And then out of, I guess, nowhere, a giant hand just, bam, slaps the freaking Black Maria down. And yeah, obviously, I think you guys know where this is coming from. We got the one, the only, Robin appearing, and Black Mirror is like, wait a minute, how did you even get here so fast? And Robin's like, oh, well, I can just bloom out of anywhere, which is interesting. I do find that interesting. She says she blooms just about anywhere. You may have lured me here, but do you really think you can catch a woman like me would be that simple? And we see, Robin in frame, and she's like, I spent half my life with unsavory organizations, and it seems like when you mistreat my friends, it brings out the devil in me. Which, God, I'm just loving this. And then we got Brooke coming out and, using his sword skills to, cut Sanji down from the webbing. He's like, pardon me, I already cut you free with the underworld's chill. Yo-ho-ho-ho-ho! God, one of these days I gotta, perfect these laughs. And we got Brooke like, oh, it seems like there's a good matchup for me. And then he looks at all the ladies. He's like, monsters! And they're like, well, you're one to talk. So, yeah, I could get like that scene. And we got Sanji being like, thanks for freeing me. I'm going to head where I can name on the others. To be honest, I really don't think I could stand a chance here. And we got both Robin and Brooke being like, well, we guessed as much. And we got Black Maria being like, hey, Blackleg, stop there. We won't let you escape. Then Robin says, are those your last words that you'll be saying? And Robin's like, oh yeah, Sanji. And Sanji's like, yes, you made my day. Thanks for counting on me. And Sanji does his, love face. And after that, we go all the way down to, the storage room. And we get with, Momonosuke, Yamato, and Shinobu. And I guess it's Yamato who captures one of the mouse, and we got Momonosuke being like, whoa, man, Sanji's voice came out of this mouse. And we got Shinobu being like, oh, I see, that's one of Sanji's friends. And Yamato does say that, oh yeah, you see, my father's army has this scouting unit called Marlies. I think I'm saying this right or wrong, but whatever, Marlies. And continuing like, this is one of their cyborgs. Okay, I'll wait till the end of the chapter to discuss this, but cyborgs. And continuing, usually they wander aimlessly around the island. They see everything that's seen by they see everything which is seen by their human counterparts. And they're like, wait a minute, then that means this place is probably, and then we hear voices from outside being like, hey, you sure they're in that storage room? Nobody answers this cursed room. And Yamato's like, ah, damn it, they must know we're in this place, but this at least isn't safe anymore. And Shinobu was like, okay, let's get out of here, Yamato. And we have to make sure Momonosuke is out of sight. So, the way that Yamato makes sure that Momonosuke is out of sight, Yamato says, okay, Momonosuke, but you have to hide under my clothes. Oh, okay, to be honest, okay. I know, Yamato is kind of a bigger person in the One Piece world, but is Yamato that big where she could just like hide Momonosuke completely under with no one even noticing that someone's under there? Maybe. But then Momonosuke, not the Momonosuke, I mean Yamato and Shinobu just jump out and attacking anyone in their way, and they're like, "Let's go, Shinobu! They won't be able to see us if we knock them out." And Shinobu's like, "I think it took me 2, literally," and then we go back up on the 3rd floor. And this is coming from, Jack! Yeah, Jack's back! You thought Jack was out of this battle. No, Jack is back! Oh, God, yeah. Okay. I'm actually kind of thankful that Jack, didn't get, get his, fight completely off screen. And that's the last we saw of him in this arc. But yeah, he's back up and he's like, okay, Black Maria, I'll finish the samurai off myself. Even if they're at Jeff's door, the Red Scabbers shouldn't be taken lightly. The Flying Six can't handle them. I do find them interesting that he says they can't handle him. And I do find that. And he's like, okay, you better not lay a damn finger on them, okay? And Black Maria, probably, being told through one of the girls is like, you're severely underestimating me, Jack. And then we go back with Black Maria with her shirt, her top taken off. Yeah, but, back to the chapter. She's like, I'll let it slide. Since you're actually making things more convenient, this works out perfectly. How Nico Robin from this moment onwards belongs to Kaido-sama. And we see an interesting tattoo that she has on her back that I'll talk about in a minute. And we go to Robin, who's like, no thanks, I'd rather die in end of chapter. Which, no break, yeah, wonderful, this is great. End of chapter, yeah, lovely. So, I guess I'll talk about Black Maria on this last page where we do see a tattoo on the back of her, which does say, basically in, I think, kanji, I don't know Japanese, I don't know which format it is, but it says danger of woman, which from what, because this translation I'm reading does have notes and does specify that the word itself refers to a disaster that fall upon a man when a woman likes him. Which, for Black Maria, from what we've seen with this chapter, it makes total sense. And then we also see her wielding this staff with a flaming head on the end of it. While, I can't really tell you what it'll exactly do or what context this is supposed to be in, but I do know a little bit about, I guess, the flaming head on the end of it. And the thing with that is, I believe with the end with the flaming head, it comes from a Japanese yokai or monster or ghost or whatever. Now, while off the top of my head I don't remember what it exactly does or something, I just know that off the top of my head. So yeah, that's what I can really tell you. Maybe I'll do a discussion video about Black Maria. Maybe I'll do research about that yokai. So yeah, I seriously don't know what the yokai stand on top of my head. So let's see what else. I definitely do think it's interesting that Jack jumps in and says, "Nah, none of you red scabbards are strong enough to fight. No, I mean the red scabbards. I mean none of you Topiropo are strong enough to fight against the red scabbards." So it almost makes me think that, I mean, even though we know Jack is the weakest of the Calamities, and he takes a lot of L's in the series. Yeah, he definitely takes a lot of L's, but it kind of makes me wonder, what if Jack can't take care of them? Does that imply that all of the Flying Six, the Topiropo, are weaker than Jack? I mean, I thought like, okay, maybe someone like Who's Who can probably give Jack a word for his money, but it almost seems like, Jackson's implying, yeah, none of you are even close to my level. So, hey man, he's done something else, but he's proving to us that he hasn't. I guess I'll go to the discussion about these little cyborg creatures. So, obviously we know that the cyborgs are these little mouse or other tiny little animals that, roam around Onigashima. And they are cyborgs. I definitely do think that's an interesting specification because, other than like Frankie, most of the time people forget, oh yeah, there's like other cyborgs in the world, Because hell, I think even, back when, before the time skip, we saw Drake fought against, one of, Kaido's crew's members, and he was like a cyborg-looking guy, so obviously, cyborgs exist in this crew, and, this is one of their ways, but, the better and bigger question is everyone who, has the, the eye symbols, are they all cyborgs? Because that would be pretty interesting. But, it could be that, or it could just be, some special paper thing, and then, they're cyborgs, so, I don't know, like someone could control them and be like, okay, we need to find something. Okay, I need you guys to sneakily look around this area, and this, and this, and this. So it could be something like that, but, yeah, I think it's really interesting. I'm curious definitely to see where this, eye mask symbol thing goes. Let me find out. Because if it's a cyborg ability, I would actually be really, really cool and, a reveal to see who's really a cyborg. Because, you got Queen, and you could say Queen is no, Queen's straight up a fucking cyborg. He had a gun pop out of his mouth, okay? Queen's a full-fledged cyborg. I was going to say, well, he only has that prosthetic arm, and I forget about the gun mouth, okay? Can't forget about that. But at least we find out what the heck's happening with Yamato and Shinobu, because, I was wondering that a couple chapters ago, I was like, okay, what's going to do? But the question is next, where is Yamato going to go? Because, okay, they hid there because they knew, no one would be looking there. So, right now with them, being found out, they gotta find a good a hiding spot for Momonosuke. So, I have a feeling that Yamato's going to join up with the fight against Kaido, but I don't know. I don't know. Because, I am really curious what, where they eventually hide, Momonosuke and Shinobu and everything. Or will it to be a point okay, look, we can't hide. We have to take out Kaido, and that's it. It could be like that. Let's see. I was genuinely surprised, literally, even last chapter where we looked around things, it was partly this and partly that, but this was, I would say, yeah, this is probably 80% of the chapter is nothing but you know, the Black Maria stuff, which I definitely do think that's interesting, and God, I'm loving this chapter with Robin, and you know, you know. Robin, I think everyone says we want to see more Robin. Robin's a badass. She can do a lot of, you know, cool shit, and you better not underestimate her. Just like Sanji said, last chapter? Yeah, last chapter. But, yeah, I guess that's really other than, hey look, people are fighting with other people, look at this place, Marco and stuff, but yeah, I guess that's all I really need to discuss about, you know, the other things inside this chapter. I guess what's happening next chapter. You know, dude, okay. What I want next chapter to be is Robin showing, you know, her fight ability, okay? I really want to see that. I really want to see Robin's fight with Black Maria. The next chapter with, I don't know, Brooke with the assist, I guess? But still, I really just want to see that. Or we could be going down with Jack and seeing, personally, who's saving the Red Scabbards? Is it Nell? No, it's not like a Nell, okay? Okay, but I think I've already discussed who I thought it was in the last chapter review, so check that out if you want to know my personal opinion about that. We could go to the other people we haven't focused in a while, like, with Jinbei. Yeah. Other than, you know, him countering, you know, shit, what's his name? Who's Who, yeah. Who did I forget? Who's Who name? Who? But, yeah, we can see that fight. Yeah, that could definitely happen. I mean, I'm definitely really curious whenever... I'm definitely pretty excited whenever, you know, we finally get Chopper being like, I finished. I don't know, I'll use my soda can. I finished. The cure has worked. Yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, I mean, I guess I could say, are we going back to the rooftop next chapter? I don't think we're going to go to the rooftop for a while. And, yeah, I guess that's really it that I have to, you know, say for this beginning, I mean, and portion where we talk about what happening next chapter. Well, I mean, you know, I gave my opinions. I really do want, like, genuinely, if I say something, I fucking goddamn really want to know. I mean, not want to know, but I really want to see that fight scene with Robin. And actually, I kind of want to see that more. And, you know, going back to the rooftop. Sorry, people who like the rooftop chapters, but, you know, I want to see Robin doing some badass, you know, action fight scene. Because the last time we seen her in, like, a fight. And I'm not talking about, like, well, I mean, other than... Because usually whenever she's in a fight, she's always, you know, someone who is the assist. Like, in this fight, I'm sure Brooke will be the assist. Robin's usually the assist, or, yeah, that's it. It's done. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to see a fight, because the last time she had a fight with herself was Skypiea? Yeah, that was Skypiea, and that was a long-ass time ago. And finally, we're getting another fight with her. I'm just excited for next chapter, right? Right, Ava? What? You like Nami better? That's what you get. But, yeah, I guess that's really the end of the video. I guess we'll see you next time. When who will win? The giant, Spider Woman? Or the giant, multi-armed woman? Or wait. I mean, isn't like, oh yeah. The Buddha can do that. So wait a minute. I just thought of something. So, could Robin, you know, make a giant Buddha multi-armed woman? Oh yeah, that could totally happen. Oh my god, that sounds so fucking sick. Just thinking it off the top of my head. Dude, okay. This is just making me excited about the future of, whatever's going to happen in the next chapter of One Piece. God, love it. Love it. Love it. And, I don't know. So, how was your day? Was it good? You know what? I think it's just time to end this video with just one more word. I like Robin better than Nami.